Hi, it's Friday and time to look at what happened this week at Queen's Park. The budget bill passed, which is important, but paid sick leave legislation took center stage. The government voted down a private member's bill, but then put in its own bill a couple of days later, which was really too little, too late. On the vaccine front, Kingston still leads the province with 44% of people having a vaccination. There's new supply from federal orders being filled, and there's a new schedule from the province. I know people are eager to get vaccinated, but doses will be concentrated in the Ontario hotspots. And finally, the Long-Term Care COVID-19 Commission report comes out today. It's delivered to the government at 6 p.m., and which is after the taping, but opposition members are calling for the government to make it public immediately. Please keep watching if you'd like to hear more, but please join me next week for Queen's Park This Week. The private members bill 247 of my friend Liberal MPP Michael Coteau, it mandated 10 paid sick days. It was defeated by the government, however, at second reading on Monday. Now, all the experts are saying that we need paid sick days to stamp out the virus at our workplaces. And I'm not sure why the government voted against this bill, because really it was a second reading vote where you vote on the principles of the bill. And a few days later, the government put out a bill which mandated 3 paid sick days instead of 10 paid sick days in the private members bill. And it compensates business for the cost. So it really is provincially paid. However, the Science Advisory Table said that really roughly 10 days should be covered by paid sick leave so that people stay away from work and don't go to work and infect their coworkers because they need a paycheck. Even 5 paid sick days sandwiched between 2 weekends, that's 9 consecutive days. I think that would have made a big difference. And that's why I say it seems to be too little and definitely too late. The number of COVID cases has been stabilizing between 3,500 and 4,000 a day, but the use of hospitals and intensive care beds has been steadily increasing, and that poses a problem for the whole province. The Ontario government accelerated the schedule of vaccines because of new orders being filled by manufacturers, orders placed by the federal government long ago. Starting today, everybody over 55 years old can book a vaccinations. Next Friday, it will go down to 50 years. And then Friday after that, so 2 weeks, 40 plus, and then 30 plus, and then 18 plus. So it goes down every week, and more people will be able to book vaccinations. This is on the provincial system, so if you book in Kingston, you go to the Invista Center to get your shot. And this is all not including, in addition to being able to book vaccinations at pharmacies. Now, I know a lot of people in Kingston are eager to get vaccinations because I've been talking to voters. The provincial government has decided to concentrate the vaccines in Ontario hotspots for the next 2 weeks. Another half measure because the science table recommended 4 weeks to really push down the virus. Now, I know people are anxious in Kingston to get their vaccinations, but people who get sick in other parts of Ontario, they are filling up Kingston hospitals. So that affects us. So let's just follow the public health game plan altogether to end the pandemic. And finally, the Long-Term Care COVID-19 Commission reports today. It sends its report to the government at 6 p.m., which is after this video is taped. This commission has been working for many months, and it's already put out a couple of interim reports with interim recommendations. And these recommendations are not surprising. They're calling for a minimum of 4 hours of care. This is something that is based on a U.S. Congress mandated report that came out about the mandate was in the 1990s. The report was published in 2021. So 20 years ago, people looked at long-term care and decided that a minimum of 4 hours of care was needed. The interim report of our commission here in Ontario also recommended increasing PSW numbers, having full-time staff for continuity of care. More training for complex issues like cognitive impairment, which is much more prevalent in long-term care now than, say, 20 years ago. And thirdly, access for family and caregivers to help out in long-term care settings. There are a lot of reports and a whole body of literature, research literature out there, as the Commission pointed out. And as they say, as the Commission has already said in its interim reports, what really matters is speed of implementation. If you like these videos, please follow me on social media, and please tell me what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and join me next week as I look back at what happened at Queen's Park.